So Surfshark has grown to be one of the biggest VPNs in the business today. With constant updates and server additions, it's shaped up to be one of the best VPNs out there, especially for those looking for a VPN with premium features without having to pay the premium price. Now, I know most of you just want to know if Surfshark can unblock streaming services and keep you secure while torrenting. And Surfshark does that exceptionally well still. But in this review, we'll go over just that and more, including why Surfshark may not be the best choice for your particular situation. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at Surfshark's privacy policy. They do state that they collect diagnostics information, aggregated performance data, and other relevant non-identifiable information, which is standard practice. They've also never been breached and no user information has ever been leaked. So they do have quite a clean track record in terms of keeping the information they collect private. Now, Surfshark had one independent audit back in November 2018 when audit firm Cure53 tested Surfshark's browser extensions, and another audit by the same firm was conducted on May 22nd of 2021 when Surfshark ran a server infrastructure audit, and both resulted in great standing without any major flaws. Cure53 concluded that the tested applications and servers made for a good impression. Besides, the vulnerabilities that were found were rated with low to medium severity at worst and were appropriately dealt with by the Surfshark team. And it seems like Surfshark are still on the path of conducting regular independent audits in order to keep the trust high. Also, as of July 2020, Surfshark began to operate on a completely diskless RAM-only server network, which is a big improvement for security and privacy. What that means is that data is erased with every machine reboot, so there's no physical drive in which data is stored. So overall, it's safe to say that Surfshark is doing very well in the privacy policy department, especially that they're willing to remove servers from Russia and India if the country where these servers are located decide to violate the privacy policy of Surfshark. Now, speed-wise, this is where Surfshark is actually doing quite a bit well. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that speed tests will vary depending on your connection speed, internet service provider package, and the servers you're connecting to. But generally speaking, any decrease in speed between 10 and 20% is considered excellent, and anything between 20 to 40% is still good, especially if your base speed is already very fast. And during my tests, specifically using the WireGuard protocol, which is the best performing one, I noticed that these speed drops were not going below the 25 to 35% threshold for international servers and between 10 and 25% with nearby servers, which is admittedly not as fast as some other premium VPNs, but considering the asking price of Surfshark, I think we can excuse it for occasionally being slower than the best performing VPNs. Though do not misunderstand, Surfshark is still one of the fastest VPNs in the industry, so it's definitely no slouch, meaning that you won't be experiencing any buffering when streaming in full HD or 4K, assuming that your speed is fast enough to handle high quality streaming in the first place. Now, speaking of streaming, Surfshark works very well in that regard. Surfshark can reliably unblock over 10 popular Netflix libraries with no problems. Other libraries include 2 Amazon Prime Video libraries, BBC iPlayer, Hulu, HBO Max, Disney Plus, and more. However, rarely so, you might find yourself having to switch servers here and there if it doesn't work on your first try. So keep that in mind if you ever see your streaming client giving you an error. Just try another server and you're good to go. As for torrenting, most of Surfshark's servers fully support peer-to-peer activities without any limitations. Another feature that users can utilize when torrenting is bypasser, which is pretty much split tunneling, which will allow users to single out whichever application is selected, in which only chosen applications will be driven through the VPN tunnel, while your other internet traffic is channeled through your standard connection, or the other way around if you so desire. Gaming-wise, you can achieve very low ping as long as you connect to the VPN server that's closest to the gaming server and you're using the best performing protocol, which is the WireGuard protocol. Now, security-wise, Surfshark uses the standard top-grade encryption, with a handful of protocols including WireGuard and OpenVPN. Surfshark also supports perfect forward secrecy, which refers to an encryption system that changes the keys used to encrypt and decrypt information frequently and automatically. In simple terms, it's great for security, and if a hacker manages to intercept your connection, all they're going to get is 60 minutes of activity. But either way, that's near impossible for that to happen. Surfshark also supports DNS and WebRTC leak blocking, so of course there were no leaks on the extended test that I made on the DNS leak test, in addition to the VPN kill switch, which severs your internet connection should the VPN connection get disconnected unexpectedly, and bypasser or split tunneling, which I mentioned earlier on how it allows users to select which applications go through the VPN tunnel, though this feature is not available for Mac users, so keep that in mind if you want Surfshark for your Mac. More features include no borders mode, which will help users bypass firewalls in censorship-heavy countries like China, and a recently added feature to complement no borders mode is rotating IP, which automatically rotates your IP address every 5 to 10 minutes while your VPN location stays the same, which can help cover up your tracks, especially in restrictive countries. Finally, a couple of specialty server options include static IP, which will give you access to static IP servers rather than the regular dynamic IP servers, and multi-hop servers, which is also known as double VPN, which will route your connection to 2 servers instead of just 1 for double the encryption, but at the cost of slightly reduced speeds. You get a bonus ad blocking feature that doesn't really manage to do as well as independent ad blocking software, to be frank, but it will still block pop-ups here and there, so you can just keep it on. You've got nothing to lose. And one of the main selling points of Surfshark is giving users the ability to secure an unlimited number of simultaneous connections per subscription. So it's a great option for big households, or if you just don't want to purchase a special router to secure your entire network. Now, in terms of server variety, Surfshark enjoys a fairly large network of over 3,200 servers in 95 countries. Previously, the country count was at 65, but recently they added 30 more countries, which is a massive bump in server diversity. Compatibility-wise, Surfshark operates on many devices including smart TVs, iOS, Android, Linux, Mac, Windows, streaming sticks, and more. Google Chrome and Firefox extensions are also available. Now, the main reason why I might be personally deterred from using Surfshark is if I'm looking to achieve speeds that are even faster than Surfshark's, or if I'm looking for a VPN with the split tunneling feature on my Mac, or if I'm looking for even more customization on my protocols or other settings that you usually get, for example, with PIA or NordVPN. But this is admittedly a bit of a nitpick because Surfshark really is a huge bang for the buck in the VPN business today. I personally think Surfshark is a great service for the average user overall, especially considering they're one of the few VPNs that provide most of the premium features at an affordable cost. But if you're interested in Surfshark becoming even more affordable, be sure to check the links to special deals and discounts in the description down below so you guys can save even more cash if you happen to pick up Surfshark. And as you'd expect from a premium VPN, they also do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all their plans in case you'd no longer like to continue with the service during your first month. So do I recommend Surfshark? Well, for most users, I think if you're looking for the cheapest long-term plan, but don't really want to sacrifice any of the premium features and you want a VPN that always gets the job done, it's always safe for torrenting, it's easy to use, and lets you watch many Netflix libraries and streaming services consistently without any hassle, as well as giving you the freedom to secure as many devices as you'd like with just a single subscription, Surfshark is definitely worth getting. It's become an industry staple in the VPN market, and for good reason. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and if you want to see more of these reviews, feel free to support me by liking the video and subscribing. The research, testing, and fact checking does take quite a bit of effort, and it would make my day to see that you guys like what I do. And definitely comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos.